You know what I'm saying? Come on in. This is another special session with your favorite Magi, Magistrate Sufi Il. You know what I'm saying? Forever rising, giving praise to Almighty God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let we do this. Yeah, this is a special session here, Chaplain's Log. Thanks for tuning in with your YouTubers. We have our Moorish Science University, affectionately called MSU for short, and MSA, our Moorish Science Academy, which is for the younger grades. And we have our classes that we have on a regular basis, which is our private religious academy, and in partnership with Anointed by God Ministries, Anointed by God Seminary, under the Prince Bishop Phillips. You know what I'm saying, out of Brooklyn Corporation, and Jersey City and everything. So one love to Rev Kev and Dr. McCall himself, and Prince Bishop Phillips, and all Dr. Zimmerman and everybody over there at their wonderful chaplaincy. They're going on 30 years of their chaplaincy in seminary, anointed by God, and this is their 22nd year coming up with their commencement and graduation. So we're in partnership with them and other ministries, Moorish Science Temple of America, of course, our home office and jurisdiction. And we actually, have our homeschool academy network that we maintain with our Moorish Science University students and parents. So we have different tracks that we offer on MSU, and feel free to register. Online, you can go on our website and check out Grand Body Records at grandbodyrecords.org, and you can send us information at info at Grand Body Records, regular spelling Grand Body Records. .org, and you will find a page for MSU, and we're the site is under construction, so you can see all the documents and the information that's important to you and any grand body within our free national society and a private ecclesiastical jurisdiction. So our Moorish Science University, Moorish Science Academy covers grades first through doctorate degree. So we like to give high honors and a Moorish salute to our principal of the Moorish Science University, MSU, the Dr. Chaplain Poetica Bay. And we like to give high honors to one of our co-founders, the Sheikh Alfred Tard Eel, out of Trenton, New Jerusalem. So, high honors, Islam to the Sheikh Alfred Tard Eel, founder of the Moorish Science University. Sheikh at Moorish Science Temple of America, 11-1 here in Philadelphia District. If you just tuned in, I am your favorite magistrate, M. Sufi Il. You know what I'm saying? And, I've got my magistrate certification from the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, the Commission, and the Holy Quran and Moorish Science Temple of America, Chapter 29, Magistrate and Subject, chapter. Then rendering what is unto Caesar's. The Caesars, I went to graduated from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court as a magistrate. And we do offer the pathway to magistrate course for those of you who seek your judgeship or magistrate training. And so, for those of you who do not know, which is most people, we have always known that in the American political and social structure, you have to buy justice a lot of times, and so and what that could mean in various walks of life, whether it means you have to take off of work to defend yourself in court. You have to take off of work, or have the legal mind and the resources and the print costs and the shipping and the first class mail fees and everything if you want to sue somebody, even if you're not defending yourself. Well, offense or defense is very costly to litigate or to defend yourself. So you know we we teach um, that the monopoly can be broken up, because if you didn't know, they have darn near a secret Harry Potter magistrate school in certain states in the union. So myself, I graduated from the one at the oldest Supreme Court in the country. Philadelphia was the nation's first capital, and we got somebody in here, Melinda Pickett says, "Hi, it's my birthday today. Can you sing happy birthday to me?" Oh, well, possibly. But let's see. One love to you on your born day. You know what I'm saying? And, but at MSU, it's arts and humanities. You know what I mean? She got a happy born day to you. Happy born day to you. It's your mother's birthday because she birthed you. And happy born day to you. All right, that's your joint. You know what I mean? So one love to your mother and one love to you, you know what I'm saying, on your incarnation anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Sister Melinda Pickett. Praise Allah. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what it is. With MSU being our private religious academy, uh, we knew that we needed to teach that pathway to magistrate course because, like I said, uh, at our private religious academy, we teach the civics, the magistrate course. We teach the Arabic English language course, and like I said, just to land my plane, so to speak, I graduated from the oldest Supreme Court in the country, Pennsylvania Supreme Court, uh, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania Commonwealth. You know what I'm saying? And so they have a school for there. They have a school, so we teach you what states you can become a judge, because before we just thought that we had to buy justice in America and that we just couldn't get our hands on the reins of power, because even to be a judge, you would have to be an attorney for the most part, and so we thought. So, this is useful whether you are striving to run your own private religious court, because we started our alternative family court in 2013 here in the Philadelphia district, and I actually was given large, courtrooms 304 and 305 to operate our Philadelphia Interfaith Court services. You know what I'm saying? So within MSU, those you get those tracks that you can join. You know what I'm saying? You get those tracks, and those tracks could be arts and humanities. To get your doctorate in arts and humanities, to learn the language, the English, the Arabic, the translation, and all of those. I learned my Arabic training within the United States Army at the Defense Language Institute, Foreign Language Center, the best language school in the country. So I am that spook that sat by the door. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, inshallah, mashallah. So I can bring you the best language tactics, because I learned in the military, yo. It would take you 5 years to learn that level and those strategies. All right. So what's good? Say hi. Harrison Bonner said, "I'm Epstein." Well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But if you just tuned in, this is our MSU briefing of all the courses that we have. And we do it in an online setting, and we partner with other home schools. So if you have, even if it's just your family, but you're registered with your state jurisdiction in Florida, any state in the union, Texas, Delaware, Maryland, New York, registered with MSU. Shouts out to Umi Academy, Dr. Barnes Bay, Sister Amala. You know what I'm saying? Praise Allah for you. And so for all the other Moors across these shores and all the faithful, you know what I'm saying, people of the book, we want you to, you can email us at Gmail if you know what I'm saying, you want to, Moorish Science University at gmail.com, grandbodyrecords.org. You'll see a lot of our music merch, and just get some of our professors will be coming on and teaching live there in actual online university format. This ain't just no blogs or, because when we issue these diplomas to you all, just know they are accepted by the state that you domicile in. So your children can go from graduate from sixth to go to the middle school, or if they're middle school to go to high school. If they're high school, when we give you your diploma, inshallah, Lord will. You see what I'm saying? This is accredited. This is accreditation. This is accredited. And so then you can use that diploma that we issue you to do what? Your child can go, or if you need to get your, GED. Because see, I've been the keynote speaker at some of these graduations in Brooklyn territory, corporation territory, and it's a wonderful thing. And so it provides us an opportunity to teach our own, and you can utilize school choice funds if you want. And we just want you all to know that we have those tracks. We have our home economic track. We have our pathway to magistrate. If there's any questions, put them in the actual chat. Big ups to one of our professors online coming up, Noble Christopher Jackson Bay. And we are looking for any of you nobles and nationals out there who are members and nationals in Free Moorish Society to register if you are adept or have your certifications, degrees, skills, and experience compassion for teaching. Please register at Moorish Science University at gmail.com. Shouts out Sister Rose, Rose Bay, and shout outs to everybody who have donated. Sister Asar, Sehet Asar, Aset Sahar, praise Allah for you. Donation there. Everybody, the official T Crow L, all of you all, once you watch these lives, whether you watch them on live or you watch it later on, just know you will get credit for your attendance. Just leave a comment in the comment section so that we can verify your attendance. And so just like all the other homeschool academies that are run by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that are run by the territory that you domicile in, today's cyber academies, even for the children, they give them 24 hours in order to, go back and log into the cyber academy and, watch the module, do the homework, submit their work online. And so they have given, we give you that same 24 hours to do your homework. So you don't have to be present on the live, but you must watch the live, comment below so we see your attendance and mark your attendance. And then you must do whatever homework, wajib baiti, whatever homework you have. And then, once you test out, it's fine. We will still bring you to commencement. We will still assist you with learning how to use your education to get work, to create your own company or business. And so, but we want to just give one love to the Bay Band Family Trust students in MSU, More Science Academy version. And, everybody out there who is basically changing the literature, following the instructions, holy instructions, I dare, holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. I am the Mahdi, the Sufi eel. We here, yo. So check it out. One love to all of you. Shouts out to Vet Uncle D. Shouts out to Molly Bay, our new magistrate up there in the Empire District, New York Territory. Honors to Sister Mina Eel, Judy Pinkney Eel, our chaplains from the Interfaith Court, St. Mark Ballard, and the rest of the Boondock Saints, Sharman Aziz, Brother Master U Musin from the 24 Elders. You know what I'm saying? So we all up in here. We up here in the 6th Church, Philadelphia, and this is what it is. So we'll post your questions, and I'll try to answer them after we go live. And so that's it. MSU, we doing it. Change the literature, and we'll be right back, Lord willing, with our next round of Ask the Magistrate. And honors to Brother Morris Chester Eel. your brother Ren, brother Fakir. You see what I'm saying? Reincarnated prophet, Noble Drew Ali the third. Uh, the Federal Grand Sheik, Prather Eel. You know what I'm saying? The illustrious Sheik, brother Salim Ali Bey. You know what I'm saying? The elders, Salim Ali Il. My Grand Sheik and the Caliph who gave me my charter, the Caliph, Governor Umar Ibn Khattab Il. Praise Allah for you, brother Jamal Hanani Bey. All the Moors across these shores, we give them one love. If I didn't honor your name, brother Saifullah, my team Saifullah, my physicals, you know what I'm saying? Just Saif, just Fa, Cody, you know what I'm saying? Q Music, you know what I'm saying? Off A Dark Current. The list goes on. This is what it is. This is Philly. This is the Sixth Church, Revelations 3, verse 7. I'm here, your favorite magistrate, Sufi Il. Praise Allah for you, tuning in. And we get right back to the language, right back to banging on the beats with those beats. You know what I'm saying? We are bringing down the walls of Jericho and marching 7 times around with the Trump blowing once. You know what I mean? Praise party, mobile missionaries. Shouts out, one loves to you all. Islam, Islam, Islam. Next.